So this is sort of part two to my collection. I posted my collection of graded coins, and somebody asked if I could show my collection of raw coins because I had like a little pile on the back. So these are them. Not a whole lot. There is some in this book over here, but I'm going to go through them real quick, starting with the first coin I ever found. I remember I found this when I was like 10 years old when I was walking around at New York City. And it was so cool. I was like, wow. It was like the first thing I'd ever found that was actually cool. I mean, you go in the woods and you find a stick that looks like a gun, and that's cool when you're 10 years old. But that's probably what started off my collecting, other than me being introduced to it by my great uncle Les. But yeah, that's the first coin I ever collected, and then from there, I started to just on autopilot buy Morgan silver dollars. Now, I did show in the last video my graded coins, and I have a lot of graded Morgan silver dollars, but how I started was just the raw, just in these sleeves, just buying up basically all of that he had at the moment. And I'd slowly buy them. I'd go in every single week, maybe buy silver, maybe buy Morgans. Didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to buy stuff. I didn't even know why. I just did it. And I'm actually very glad now that I did. This one's probably the nicest one. It has a decent strike. Might be a 64, 63. Not too many bag marks. Got the peace dollars. I actually like to call these, me and my brothers call these hippie dollars. I'm not sure where that name came from. I'll have to ask them. But not a huge fan of the hippie dollar. I do like them in blast white, but a lot of them have this coloration. Same with a lot of the 21 Morgan silver dollars, and it's just very unappealing to me when I can get. I mean, look at these are like blast white compared to those. So I don't know. It just looks gross. I'm not a huge fan. These I just didn't want to put in my scrap silver pile. I mean, the quarter's decent, so thought I'd keep it out. These are all more just sort of toned coins. These were all probably free. Yeah, all of these were just free. Because I work at a coin shop. I was young and I just was like, ooh, can I have this? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And it was fun. But definitely now I'm not really into the random pretty low-end wheat cents with just a tiny bit of toning. This one's kind of cool. I like the green, but this is not the good one. I have a better one. I'll show that actually. These are the raw toned coins that I have that are decent. I really like the color on that. It's beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't have the flip. Look at that. Beautiful toning. These were all very cheap or free. That was free. This was free. That's how a lot of my coins get. A lot of my coins are free, like cleanouts and stuff like that, or different deals or whatever. I just kind of chuck them in. This one's pretty though. It's got like that green to yellow to blue color, and I just really like it. Kind of like a rainbow almost. And I have I gifted my young cousin who just got into coin collecting matching one of these, but for Michigan because that's where they live. And I live in Massachusetts, so it's pretty cool. We've got matching coins. This one's really neat because if you have it like this, it doesn't look that toned, but then when you show it, look at that. Just gorgeous. I'll show a picture because I got a really nice picture of it, but this shows it kind of decent. The reverse isn't as toned as the obverse, but still beautiful. Beautiful coin. And then a lot of these are just kind of random. So these are just nice pre-33 gold. This one's cool. $1 gold piece. 1851. Imagine carrying that in your pocket. Oh my gosh. It's so tiny. Beautiful. Then we got a $5 gold piece, 1909. Oops. Let me just add a scratch to that. Yeah, nice coin. Not too many bag marks. Not a bad strike. Just a nice, decent coin. And then I got just a random. I mean, this is how my coin collecting goes. I just will see a coin and then be like, ooh, I kind of want that for no apparent reason. Especially with how low of stock that we have at our coin shop. Sometimes stuff will just come in that'll just catch my eye and I don't even know why. I probably bought this 1 to 2 years ago just because it kind of looked cool. This one's kind of cool. It's my first hobo nickel. I didn't even know these existed until I saw this one. These were made by literally hobos who would carve into buffalo nickels, which is this is. Just like a picture of like a hobo. They'd change the guy or they'd change the background or everything. And some of them can be worth a bunch of money. I probably paid way too much for it, but I think I did negotiate the guy down a little bit, but I paid too much for it probably. But it's just a cool coin to have. And when stuff happens like that where I learn about it, I like to collect the one that I actually learned with. I've got a really cool coin that I might be purchasing that I learned about, Fujio Cent. So we'll see about that because I didn't even know those existed. That shows how much my lack of knowledge is. And then we got these. These are kind of interesting. Almost all of these I just found in cleanouts or whatever. Wretched Finnings from the war, which is pretty crazy. And they have a swastika on them, which is doubly crazy. Super creepy. Look at that. I got 1 Rich Finning, 2 5s, and a 10. And I want to get all of them because I think it would be a cool set. Because I don't really make sets of coins. I mean, as you can see, I just collect like a coin here, a coin there. I like type coins. But it would be kind of cool to have the full set and all the mint marks too. All right, next, here we go. These were from a really cool collection of early German states. I mean, this one's 1704. Not sure what it is. It's super difficult to research these. I could probably research it. I just forgot to write it down. But they're super crazy. I mean, there's so much detail for a coin that was minted in the 1700s. This one might be older. I have 2 older ones, but those have holes in them for coin chains. Here's another one, 1790. Look at that. But look at, I mean, it's got that cartwheel effect still. Not really, but just a little bit of a cartwheel. And these were, here, let me zoom in a little bit. Really crudely minted. Maybe that one doesn't show it. This one does a little bit. Yeah, maybe not. A lot of them have like doubled letters and stuff because they just hand stamped these. Crazy coins. I think most of these were German Saxony, but there were a couple different other states. Not sure what these are. I probably should write it down, but what are the other 2? These are the older ones. See, it's got a hole because I'm going to be making coin chains. And these would be a really cool coin to have on a chain. 1688. Look at that. It's got a king on it with a friggin' sword. And if I zoom in, you can see that doubling. The light's kind of weird, but you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that doubling. Here's another one. Another 1600s one. I looked it up what the king was, but I forgot. 1665. Look at that. It's also crudely stamped. I mean, you can see around like the C. Look at that. It's kind of everywhere. There's a lot of doubling. Just super cool. That'll make a really cool coin chain. Now, it's kind of disappointing compared to my graded coins, just because after I kind of got burnt out on a couple coins, I just decided to basically only buy graded coins, or at least coins I knew I could grade, and then I'd grade them anyways. But yeah, that's the collection. I hope you like it. I got a couple more garbagey coins in here. Not all of them are garbage, but just a bunch of random stuff that isn't really worth showing. Maybe I'll show it in a different video. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.